is a very important issue when it comes to cultivation. And from what we view from here, we feel that we should have options when it comes to fertilizer. Along the way, Futa came up with his Makinde, came up with this novel idea of actually getting this to actually be fertilizer. For our farmers, we think it's going to be a game changer. We think we need it because it's locally based. We don't have to buy things apart from the chemical.
Who are with Federal University of Technology, Akure. So I'm here to sensitize us. One of our researches that is of major importance to farmers is this biofertilizer. Fertilizers are any substance you add to your crop at any stage of growth that can increase its performance. Eléyìí tí a máa ń sábà lò is the chemical fertilizer. Eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ eléyìí tí kì í ṣe àdáyébá. Òun ni a máa ń sábà lò. Ẹ mọ ìdí tí a máa ń sábà lò. Àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé they are ready to use. But ìdí tí a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ eléyìí biofertilizer yìí ẹni pé wọ́n fi nǹkan sẹ́yìn fertilizer yẹn bio omi life. Ìyẹn ní wípé kò sí kankan bí kẹ́míkà nínú ẹ̀. Àdáyébá tí ó ti mọ́ ilẹ̀ lára tó ti mọ́ wa lára òun ló wà ń bẹ̀ kò sí àjèjì kankan nínú ẹ̀. When rain falls, the chemicals that we have applied to our plants, some on the leaf, some on the trunk, some on the soil. When rain falls, what will happen? Leaching happens. It will wash away all these things and wash it away. Into where? Into our water bodies. There is alternative to chemical fertilizer. It might not be ready to use. You will take time to cure it, to adapt to the soil. But when we become intentional about it, the long-term benefits, they are known. One major beauty, láàrin ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ major beauty, òun ni wípé kò sí àrà tí ènìyàn ò lè fi bá ọ̀wájú ẹ̀ dá, because biofertilizers are fertilizers that contain living microorganisms. Àwọn kòkòrò tí a lè fojú rí. There are some good beneficial microorganisms in the soil. Níwọ̀n ìgbà tó ṣe wípé a ti lo ilẹ̀ wa ṣá àbí a ti lò ó lóòrèkóòrè. We need fertilizer. And then we can introduce biofertilizer. Tó bá ṣe ilé tó ṣe wípé ó solubilize ó gé phosphorus kéékèèké ni ó wà lẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe ilé tó ṣe wípé ó fix nitrogen ni ó wà ní ilẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe ti potassium ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà ń bẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ tiwa ni wípé àwùjáde aṣọ wọn di púpọ̀ nínú lab àdẹ̀dá wọn padà sí ilẹ̀. Eléyìí tún dára ju kí a máa fi ohun tí ò bá wa lára mu tí ó tún wọ́n jù sí ilẹ̀. Another thing with biofertilizer is that ṣé mo ń pẹ́ àpò ní kòkòrò àìfojúrí? Ó yẹ kí ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́wọ́ mi pé báwo la ṣe wá fẹ́ dì í mú lọ fi sí ilẹ̀? Òun la ṣe ń sọ wípé àwa nídìí carrier. A nídìí carrier. Ẹwà biofertilizer again ni wípé carrier yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá organic ni. A waste has no end point. It is only a waste when it is not necessary at your point. When it comes to another point, it might be a resource. Ní àwọn organic things tó ṣe kó ti di waste níbi tí wọ́n ti lò ó, tí àwa lè fi kọ́ unison wa padà sí ilẹ̀. A lè ṣiṣẹ́ lóríṣiríṣiríṣiríṣi. A ṣiṣẹ́ lórí epo rice husk. A ṣiṣẹ́ lórí sugar cane barley. Eléyìí tá a máa ń tún dànù tá a bá ti dẹ̀ èrè kéyẹn. Ìgbẹ́ ilé adìyẹ. A ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ṣàkó. Gbogbo wọn ló lè ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. One of the disadvantages of biofertilizer is the shelf life is short. Chemical ló máa ń ní preservative. But we came up with voucher. Gbogbo àwọn kìíní wọ̀nyí, àwa jó wọn láì sí oxygen bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwa náà wá fi àwọn waste asán ní voucher. Wọ́n tún ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa kò yẹ tún ní tètè bàjẹ́. Púpọ̀ ìkan lélẹ̀ òun ló máa ń wà ní rodorodo tó máa ń wà nídìí soya beans ẹ̀wà wọn yẹn. Òun ló gbé ibẹ̀. Ìrìn àjò méjì ni. Root yẹn a fún ní ilé gbé òun náà a máa bá root yẹn gé nitrogen sí wẹ́wẹ́. Aláìrè ti biofertilizer yìí wípé bó ṣe ń ran ṣe mọ̀ pé chemical fertilizer yẹn á ran plant yẹn lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àtúbọ̀tán ẹ̀ á ba ilẹ̀ yẹn jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe wá ní biofertilizer ìdájì bó ṣe ń ran plant yẹn lọ́wọ́ ló tún tú ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣe. Wọ́n máa ń pè nǹkan ní cell structure kan bu iyẹ̀pẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n bù tù ẹ̀ kó ṣe. Ó máa fà á mọ́ra á jẹ́ kí structure yẹn tó dìpọ̀ dáadáa. Kí wá ní èrè ẹ̀? Ajẹ́kọ́ lè gba omi dúró dáadáa. When it is organic, the benefit is unending and it is long-term. In Haiti, what brought me to this research is that they are also working on biofertilizer. They also use this nitrogen, but they are focused majorly on leguminous plants. But the carrier they use is imported. They produce the microorganism that helps. So the carrier, they call it peat. It is strongly organic and very good as carrier. Before they import it, sometimes the farmers would have been waiting. I said, can't we produce carriers here? So we started work on it immediately. I think that was 2018 or 2019. We started with charcoal and sawdust. We tried it as carrier. Sawdust did not work very well. But see charcoal. This is peat. This is charcoal. Over time we realized that poultry dung and rice huts, they are very good. In fact, you can't compare it to peat anymore. If we are serious as developing countries, one of the major things that put us as a developing country is because we rely on foreign exchange. We are not the one taking it out. We are bringing it inside. And as simple as peat, something to carry, we shouldn't bring it in. And so we have worked on very competitive carriers that can help in biofertilization. These living organisms can also be put to have disease-resistant compound that will also help the crop to fight diseases. They are versatile. They are sustainable. It means that it is not a product that you say is in market today, is not in market tomorrow. You will always find it. So direction for use now. Because you might be thinking that it's cumbersome. Maybe before I collect this one, before I do this one. If it is seed treatment you want to do, the fertilizer and the sticker. The sticker is usually Arabic gum or sugar solution. Add sugar to water. Then add your seeds to it. It will coat that sugar solution to stick with the biofertilizer, and that's all. There are also liquid biofertilizers that you will just spray.
A round of applause. So at this juncture, we want to.
My first question is this: are you just teaching us how to prepare this fertilizer, or you are getting ready to produce it for commercial purpose? And if that is the case, what do you think the farmers can do to partner with you?
They are into strong research. So that is why we are in partnership with Ondo State. Yes, they have strong intention, very strong intention in mass production of the biofertilizer, which will be of benefit to the whole state.
Based on standard fertilizer, you are not even sure of what is inside that fertilizer. They say 40-20 or 20-20. Are we sure it's 20 NPK? Because you get anything inside. Let's say I'm planting 1 hectare of maize. What kilogram or what quantity of your biofertilizer will I apply?
It depends on the state of your soil. That is why I did it. Most of our application of fertilizer is self-medication. Before you even buy fertilizer, either chemical or biofertilizer, you are supposed to meet the state. Do you need 40-20-10 or 20-20-20? Do you understand that? In fact, the land might be enough with phosphorus. It might only be potassium that is suffering from. So then with the quantity, you will not need as much. Imagine taking your seed and just rolling it with something. It's not like you are pouring it. So it's just that there are different stages. There are some you will spray to the trunk. There are some to the leaf. But you will start from your seedling so that it will enrich your soil.
Will you give them inoculants as powder for them to use, which I know microbiology department in Kuka is capable of doing, to generate resources? If we can give them inoculum, harvested inoculum as in powder form, then demonstrate to them how they can use. Many people will stop, I repeat, relying on inorganic fertilizers because they will know that of a sure I can apply this thing in my farm and it will work. So can you do that for us? And that is my question. Thank you.
Presently, the formation is that Ondo State wants to go into mass production. So we are not the situation is not that enabling individual farmers to have their biofertilizers privately, because of course it's going to be abused. So it's like a government intervention producing this thing and releasing it to them, because what of farmers that have no organic waste in their farm, won't they benefit? So majority of the production is reliance on governments, which will put it out to their people.
I'm only being here today because I'm an advocate of organic farming, and that's what I practice on my farm, because we know the yields and the consequences of using fertilizer on our farms. When you see a 30-year-old, a 20-year-old already having kidney problem, having different forms of cancer, it is because of what we eat. Like the common adage, we are what we eat. So I'm very happy.
Sugar solution. What's the level of sugar?
10 grams into 100 ml.
10 grams
into 100 ml.
to 100 ml of water.
Yes, yes.
10 grams of sugar to 100 ml of water.
That's the composition.
So 10 grams to 100 ml of water.
What we're saying is
seeds that you want to plant. So with it now, you now go plant like that. Only for washes. Only for washes. So you now plant it like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then you now go and plant. That's good.